This two camera is the best vlogging camera from Sony. Most of the vloggers who want to upgrade from smartphone to a mirrorless vlogging camera had a hard time choosing the right camera. So on today's vlog guys, I'm gonna show you which vlogging camera is best for you. Either the Sony ZV-E10 Mark 1, which is around 1,100 US dollar, or the Sony ZV-E1, which is around 2,500 US dollar. So it depends on your local market. So guys, before anything else, if you're new to my channel, please consider to subscribe and hit the notification bell so at least you'll be updated for all the videos that I will upload regarding photo, video, and tutorial. So let's start now guys, comparing these two camera. So which camera is the best for you? So if you are a content creator or a vlogger, if you have budget camera or the premium camera, so this vlog is for you guys. So again, let's start. So again guys, before we're gonna start the comparison of these two camera, the Sony ZV-E1, which is announced last March 29 of 2023, while the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II announced last July 10 of 2024. So it's totally new. This ZV-E10, ZV-E1, ZV-E10 Mark II, ZV-E1. So guys, let's start why we will consider to take the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II to the Sony ZV-E1. So first is the sensor. You have already 26 megapixel for the Sony ZV-E10. Continuous shooting burst mode is already 11 frames per second compared for the 10 frames per second of the Sony ZV-E1. Battery life, you have 610 shots compared for the 570 of ZV-E1. Weight, this is way more lighter. It's 377 grams compared for 483 grams. Depends on the lens. So time-lapse recording is already in the ZV-E10 Mark II. And maximum bitrate is 600 megabytes per seconds compared for 500 megabytes per seconds of ZV-E1. So that's the reason why you will choose the ZV-E10 over the ZV-E1. So reason to take the ZV-E1 compare for the ZV-E10, or why you will consider to take the ZV-E1 over the ZV-E10 is free. Number one is the auto framing. So this is the first camera from Sony. We have auto framing. Next is the inbuilt image stabilization is already in this camera. Maximum ISO, this is a beast from ISO. It's around 102,400. It's similar with the Sony A7S and FX3. Yes, only 12 megapixel. That's why sacrifice your megapixel, but you have a very nice in the ISO in the low light. So you have NFC connection. You have vehicle tracking and insect tracking of this camera and anti-flicker on this camera. So, but again guys, these two camera have similarity. First, both this camera have gyroscopic stabilization. This is for video post-processing. Product showcase. Both of this camera have already product showcase. Product showcase, if you want to show your product from your lens, from the camera, it will focus. Same as this one, guys. It will focus from the lens. When you remove, it will focus direct from the subject. So that is the product showcase mode. So you have unlimited video recording on this camera, but it depends on your memory and battery. So yeah, you have dedicated switch button from video to photo on both camera. You have wireless and Bluetooth connection. You have also adjustable, fully articulated touchscreen on these two camera. So you can fully articulated touchscreen, and you have also the face detection, microphone port, microphone port, and headphone port. You have microphone port and headphone port on these two camera. So both camera have already microphone port and headphone port, eye tracking, and webcam function. So yeah, guys. But again, these two camera don't have a pop-up flash. So if you want to have a camera with a pop-up flash, both this camera have no pop-up flash, and there's no viewfinder. So for photography, you don't have viewfinder on this camera, and this two camera is not a weather sealed camera. So you need to take care for bringing your camera for a bad condition area. So again, this is not a weather sealed camera. So yeah, guys, I think that's it for today. But again, you will choose the $1,100 camera or the 2,500 US dollar camera. So if you love the auto framing from the camera, then go with the ZV-E1. If you want to use always with the low light, if you don't want to use any expensive lights, or if you don't have any lights, if you want natural light, then go with the ZV-E1. But if you want also for photography, if you want more to use 50% of your vlogging, there's also photography. And if you want again to learn more photography, to upgrade from smartphone camera, then as a blogger or vlogging and photography camera, then go with the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. So again, guys, this is good for photography and vlogging. I will go with the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. But if you are more into vlog, just totally video and vlog and low light and good auto framing, it's there. So go with the Sony ZV-E1. Sony ZV-E1. So yeah, guys, I think that's it for today. Again, if you want to check the price and availability of these two products, you can visit our website www.abworld.com. So yan, hanggang dito na lang. Thank you and mabuhay.